Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new CrankLab TV video. I'm Phil and today we're going to be walking you through one of the most essential things you can do for your car, a proper oil change. Whether you're driving a daily commuter, a project car or something in between, a great oil change can keep your engine healthy, running smoother and lasting a lot longer. First, here's what you're going to need: engine oil and filter from your local parts store, a spanner to loosen off your drain plug. I've got a 19mm for this VW Golf, oil filter pliers or oil filter socket depending on what type of oil filter you have, whether it be metal or plastic housing, oil drain pan, a jack and jack stands, a pick or a small screwdriver, oil measuring jug, and finally some gloves, rags and maybe some cardboard to work on. Let's get started. First, you're going to want to park on a nice flat surface and engage your handbrake. Let your engine run until it's a bit warm so you can get all of that old oil out of your engine. Open your bonnet and remove the engine cover. Then you want to remove the oil filler cap, and if your filter is on top like this vehicle, you want to loosen it off and remove with the oil filter removal tool. Make sure you do this first before draining any of the oil out to ensure you get as much of the old oil as possible. Now, jack up your car on the correct jacking points for your vehicle and make sure to get the jack stand somewhere secure on the subframe. Never rely on the jack alone. Slide under your car, and if your vehicle has one, you're going to need to remove the under tray. Should only be a couple of screws or bolts, so it should not be too much trouble. Then you want to locate the oil drain plug, place your drain pan underneath, make sure it's centered and large enough to catch all the old oil, and slowly loosen the drain plug. The oil may come out fast, so wear gloves and be ready to pull your hand back quickly. If you've located your oil filter under the engine like this, get that removed and replaced while the oil's draining, making sure to lubricate the new seal with a touch of engine oil. Make sure to let all of the old oil drain out completely. This might take around 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the car, but once it just starts dripping, you want to clean the old sump plug up and screw that back in and give it a good tighten down. Most drain plugs only torque down to around 30 Newton meters, so don't go too crazy with this, and if you've got a torque wrench, this is the perfect time to use it. Once you've got the old drain plug back in and tightened down, you're going to want to replace the oil filter and seals in the housing that you removed before, and make sure to lubricate the new seals with a bit of engine oil. Now, screw in the filter by hand and tighten it down with the oil filter socket, making sure you do not go too tight as these can crack quite easily. Usually they go down to about 25 Newton meters, so it's not very tight. Next, you're going to want to install your under tray if your vehicle's got one, and then lower your vehicle down with the jack and take out the jack stands. Now you want to go online to an oil checker website like Shell Oil Checker or Technolube. I like to use Shell, so I'll show you that on this. Type in your registration and find out how much oil is going to be going into your vehicle. Once you know, measure out the correct amount into an oil measuring jug and slowly pour that in through the oil filler cap. And finally, install your cap, and that is the main part of the service done. Finally, start your car and let it run for around 30 to 60 seconds and have a check around for any leaks, especially around the oil filter. After shutting the car off, you want to wait around a minute and then check the oil level with the dipstick. You want this to be in between the high and low level on the dipstick. I usually go for around 3/4 the way up. I've found this to be about perfect with every car. Now, you just want to reset your service light. To do this, go on the internet and type in oil light reset for your vehicle, and this should come up perfectly fine and tell you how to do it super easy. Now, make sure you dispose of the old oil and filter properly. Most recycling centres will take this for free, so you've got nothing to worry about there. And don't forget to write down the mileage and the date that you carried out the service, because you're going to want to change your oil every 5,000 to 9,000 miles, depending on your car or oil type. And that's it. A complete oil change done right from your driveway. Quick, clean, and way cheaper than a garage. Thank you very much for watching. This has been CrankLab TV. Hit that like button if you've learned something, drop a comment if you've got any questions, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.